Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All right, let's go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards. Results on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Tackled by Noah Spence. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 28.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Rip right, rip right.
Boston Scott, his first carry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Record. On the ball.
Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
53-19. Check 53. Push him back.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen, right's got it. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Mike, check.
56.
They scared.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Bears' 4-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, watch the screen.
Hey. High 7.
Now Allen. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Bears 0. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. 50-60 orange. Check. 55 to Mike. Let's go. Chopper. Go.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's a party now. Mike, 53.
Off the play fake. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go, baby.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Matchbox, light, ready, go.
Now a run with Cook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That's a good shot. That's
He
a
was
good
brought
shot.
down at the 45-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Nice 7, let's go.
From the gun on third down, Love. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
first half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll run with Scott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. It's wearing the tight end with it. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Check 3, check 3.
Protein spill. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. A throw caught by Kumaro. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the I. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Regular.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
McCaffrey, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back to throw. Love. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here we go. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Love. It's complete. James White. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Looking to throw. Love. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Gary Jennings, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. On second down, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike,
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
53's the mic. 53.
56, 56.
In your face.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Mike, 53. Watch the screen.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Lucky.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
From the gun, Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyrell Williams as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
I got wide.
Hey, tight.
Let's go.
Hey, Zoo.
53, Mike, 53. Let's go.
A final shot before half for Allen. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Rosa's kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, yeah, ready to go.
Back to throw. Love. And able to find Kirk complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's third down.
Here we go, here we go. Check 24, check 24. Exit.
Operating from the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Allen throwing again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Got a man, it's right. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Check. Stop. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Tight dog. X3, 218, chopper. What is that?
On play action, Allen. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jake Kumaro, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
The score, Lions 24, Bears 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Charlie. And go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23.
Christian McCaffrey on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Allen. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, it's Scott. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Dalvin Tomlinson on the tackle. It's a gain of 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 3rd down, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 21 yards there on 3rd down. On 1st down, Love. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 2nd down now. It's Cook, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
You're out. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Ready, go.
From the gun, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. And his throw here's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun. Love. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 4th down, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Now Allen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. Open man is Kirk, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On fourth down, Love. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Off play action, Love. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Goal 50.
Shotgun now for Brady.
Watch the slant.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check. Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Let's go, D.
McCaffrey on the counter.
You ain't going nowhere.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watch the screen.
Regular.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Hey, home.
Allen going to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
39, Bears 20.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here we go. 50. Play. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna go.
On 1st and 10, Love. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears cut into that lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Lions 39. Bears.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Middle. Check 50. Check 50. Shift. Check. Tighten up. Check. Watch out. Check.
Throwing now is Allen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Detroit, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily man. manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would do like Chappelle show, super perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would do like Chappelle show, super perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted.